want to say Kalala, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, the blood of the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all brothers in the highway and Bible preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. I'm the brother Shapar from the Jamaica camp. The more, just a little small update on the famine that is going to hit, you know what I mean, and mainly the Western world, yeah. You know what I mean? Seeing because these are the things that we're supposed to prophesy. The destruction that is coming up to the society and the ways how it will happen according to all the scriptures say. You know what I mean? And that is our duty as the watchmen of Israel. Seeing which are you blacks, Latinos, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel. You know what I mean? Being out here in Jamaica, seeing the people living here in Jamaica predominantly from the tribe of Benjamin and through the Caribbean. Yeah? So we are here as watchmen to warn you people of what is to come, what is going to hit this island here. You know what I mean? And the whole Caribbean, a matter of fact, the whole world. But we're focusing on what's going to happen in the Caribbean because we've been saying that, look, famine is going to come to this island and you people seem to see it as a far-fetched thing. See? But as I said, this is with duty, whether you want to hear or forbear. Let me bring on the first precept. This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words of my mouth and give them warning from me. So our duty, just like Ezekiel here, our duty is to warn you people of what is to come, man. See, and what basically is coming is famine, sword, you know what I mean, pestilence and all that. See, stemming from World War III. Believe it or not, World War III is now being staged as we speak. You know what I mean? You have trade wars being fought right now, seeing currency war, and we're about to enter in a full-fledged bloody conflict, man, between the major powers. Seeing whether they believe it yes or no. Seeing simple research can show you that there's major tensions between America, Russia, and China, Iran, you know what I mean, and other places, yeah. Seeing, but those are the major ones. Now, going back to the famine, we just want to show you the logistic map of the shipping lanes because we will follow up from the last videos basically dealing with the famine. Was speaking about logistics and how logistics are going to contribute to the famine that is going to hit the Caribbean. Now, as I can see here, you have these yellow lines here. These yellow lines are the main trade or the main shipping lanes. Yeah? Since we have the Panama Canal here, we have the Suez Canal here, we have the Straits of Gibraltar here, we have the Strait of Hormuz right here, seen, and we have the South China Sea here. You know what I mean? So all them region here you see, yeah, seen, are the major shipping routes. Them are like some longer routes we go around. You know what I mean? But these are the major shipping routes here. You know what I mean? To get the things them through the streets to go right around the planet, yeah? Alright. See, as I said, going around the planet will be the longer way here. Or, you know, wheresoever else. So that, now, we are focused on the Caribbean right here because they have activities taking place right here. Basically, will contribute to food shortages in Jamaica when this war actually kick off, yeah? See? Now you have Chinese activities all the way in the Caribbean here. You know what I mean? And the Chinese interest in the Caribbean basically is one of the major interests in the Caribbean for China is Venezuela, which is right here. You know what I mean? So them have major shipping business with Venezuela. But Colombia, which is right here, is US. It's like a US ally. So China can't get them things through Colombian waters that easily without problems from the US. So basically the Caribbean scene to go around to come around to Panama because they need to use the Panama route because it's shorter way to China by here. So when they come across, they come right back to China here by going this way. Now, this is where the problem come in. Seeing Chinese and Russian activities here in the Caribbean Sea. We have problems here. This is where the conflicts that take place. You have a conflict in the South China Sea between China and America. Seeing you have conflict here in Syria. Seeing you have conflict here in Yemen, and you both have a conflict here in Iran because natural gas and oil coming from Iran here. Conflict here because of natural gas. You know what I mean? Seeing so these are major shipping lanes where basically move things around the planet, whether it want to be energy or food. Now, in the case of a war, if you're going back to World War, go back to World War II, seeing places like these places become major strategic points. You know what I mean? In the case of war, because in a war you need goods and whatsoever materials to move to your country where the resources where you don't really have. So one of the strategy of the enemy is to cut shipping lanes, man. You know what I mean? And cut the supply line. You know what I mean? Because if you cut the enemy supply line, see then them you can have advantage over them. You know what I mean? Especially with raw material or food, you know what I mean? You starve out some people, you can win a war. It's like when you besiege a city. Yeah? So it's the besiegement this time around you're gonna be by a sea, man. We have got blockades, basically. Now, because of Chinese interest here, you got military activities in the Caribbean, seeing protecting shipping lanes, you know what I mean? And shutting down shipping lanes, you know what I mean? So this is one of the main reasons why famine seen I got hit certain places in the world. You know what I mean? Because in the world now, people highly dependent on imported goods for food, man. Especially countries like Jamaica now where don't have enough farming, or places in the Caribbean where don't have enough farming for supply the whole nation. So you have ships that are bringing in food in the community. Hey, we had the brothers them at Kingston, we went to a supermarket on Saturday and was discussing it, man, because the supermarket was well stocked. You know what I mean? A whole lot of things, everything fresh and well stocked. You know what I mean? I was saying to the brothers, them say, yo, look, man, them place, them aisles are got empty. Because when they look, majority of the things them you see is things from abroad. You know what I mean? Some the supermarket shelves are gonna be empty, man. And guess what? Seeing there is where the majority of the food that come in your house come from, man. And it come on a boat for reach here in Jamaica. So that's why we're telling that, man, famine is coming. You know what I mean? You're going to be surprised to see your supermarket shelves empty, man. And you can't go to the market to get nothing. Trust me, those days are coming. The scripture said, no, for sure that the military interest in shipping lanes is to secure or to shut down shipping lanes, but also play a part in a video here. The real reason why even America basically of interest in the South China Sea and other regions where the important places where shipping take place, man, or logistics take place, man.
A new era where we are trying to once again focus on our conventional forces that compete on the ground and sea, and this is just part of that strategy that is very clearly articulated in the National Defense Strategy. It's not a secret at all that we see, the U.S. sees China and Russia as our peer competitors.
Well, before I let you go, I have to ask you, do you feel like the U.S. has stepped up its military activity in the South China Sea and the Black Sea in regards to the Navy?
So what I see going on right now is that we are continuing to try to keep the shipping lanes open. It's a very clear mission that the Navy has, and where we compete with China and Russia is where we need to be, and keeping those shipping lanes open is crucial to American commercial success and military success and peace throughout the world, because there are other countries all around the world that rely on those shipping lanes.
Well, thank you, General.
Yeah, you have countries relying on the shipping lanes, man. See? So you have major conflict dealing with these shipping lanes, man. You gotta have Russian assets and American assets and Chinese assets, you know what I mean? Determine who's supposed to get any form of shipment of goods, man, in this war. See? And it boils down to that. That's why America trying to secure over here in the South China Sea and other places. You know what I mean? Even the Caribbean. Because Chinese military assets gonna move here to the Caribbean, see, yeah? See, so that's what we're looking forward to see. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, the Lord is gonna bring famine, man, using these shipping lanes as a method for you people not having food to eat, man. Believe it or not, man. That's what's gonna happen, eh? See, I just bring out a precept here. See, because these things we see a transpire upon the earth now. All the differences we see them nation have whenever come up against each other for war. Basically, this is what made the scriptures come alive. Because the scriptures speak of these things before them Stephen start to happen, man. See, so this I highlight the things them I should say, oh, look, this is how the scripture say that can happen. And see it happen here, and it move step by step, you know what I mean, onward to what the prophecy said. You know what I mean? So I'm going to read that prophecy here, seeing that they can see what the Lord is going to bring, especially to the Caribbean and America too, because America food supply will get cut off too, yeah? This is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 16. It said, no, we start from 17. It said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because the Lord is going to bring great distress upon the earth, man. Such a light that the prophet even have to ask, who will deliver him in another day there? Some man feel like them can deliver themselves from what is coming. Mix up in all different philosophy. We basically don't promise any form of salvation from certain things like this. You know what I mean? Seeing, we're going to say, who will deliver you? Well, we know who will deliver us, man. Yeah? See? We're going to need deliverance. And the Lord will show that we need deliverance, man. But anyway, we continue. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. See? Great famine is coming, man. This war is going to cause famine on the earth, man. You know what I mean? It's not like food now go get on the planet. But the movement of food are going to be restricted, man. That's how you're going to get famine, yeah? See? This war will cause a massive restriction of food movement, man. See? See? Okay, we'll continue. See? The beginning of wars, which is World War III. See? And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evil shall come? Seeing, so all who want the philosophy what them or the belief in the white man empire, seeing you can continue to believe that some more, because guess what? And when this day come, seeing we're gonna see if all your belief and all of the things that we try to achieve can deliver you from the things them what is coming, man. See? All who never put them trust and faith in the Lord, how about Shimmy was shy? That day, you're going to realize, say, oh, look, man, you didn't need help. Seeing, and all the things that we put the trust in the vein and it can't help you, man. Yeah? See? It said, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are set as scourges for amendment. This basically is the judgment of the Lord, man. We see that we are being set up on the planet right now, seeing this great disaster we see set up right now is the Lord setting it up, man, by the hands of the so-called white man, yeah? And all them other nations we're going to partake in this war. You know what I mean? Let me continue. It said, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So meanwhile, you people busy making money, you have everything at your disposal, You know what I mean? You feel like everything was alright. Well, in the background, you have them trade war a fight, and in the background, you have in World War III get set up, you know what I mean? And all them things. You're not listening to the news, say, no, no war going. So them things are going to sneak up on you like a thief, man. Famine, how come? War, how come? Which is so represent World War III. So meanwhile, you think yourself in a good case because things cheap and you can buy this, you can buy that. No, things will become scarce when time this thing come down, man. See, so you can't afford a tin of mackerel now. You know what I mean? Or a tin of beef or whatever you buy. We're cheap out there. You know what I mean? You can buy for cook. You know what I mean? But you have a time of coming to go scarce, man. And if even any remain, you have to spend a arm and a leg feet. And then you have a time where you never have none at all. You know what I mean? See? Let me continue. It says for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And yes, man, this is what coming here. The Lord gonna hit the earth with great famine, man. See? Which basically are gonna be the fault of men who basically are gonna go to war. It's not gonna be a natural cause. Like you have drought and your crops are gonna dead out. No, not that way, man. See? And the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, because these are the main things that the Lord are going to use in the last day. World War III and the sword, which is the sword, and famine, man. Them come hand in hand. See? World War II was an example that this was going to happen on a major scale this time around. He said, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and which basically are going to breed diseases, man. All different type of diseases that are pop up, man. See? In that time, man, when a lot of people gonna die, you have dead bodies. You have dead bodies which is basically something that breed diseases, man. All different type of diseases and plagues, man. See, and there shall be no man to comfort them, meaning nobody never bury nobody. Nobody just lay down on the street all about for the place. Just people just dead and just lay down all about. Place of a stink. See, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. So all them cities are gonna burn, destroy. What bombs and bullets are destroy. See, men are gonna burn stores and buildings, man, and burn other people's house, man, looking for food and all them things. They're rioting. See, they're gonna destroy the cities, man. See, so there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. See, the tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? Because man are going to dead off. See, in them events will come, man. And the earth are going to replenish itself, and nobody not going to have much, basically. See, the earth are going to get full well depopulated, yeah? Which basically is the plan of the so-called white man, which ultimately is the plan of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. And the remainder on the earth is going to be ones that is going to be in slavery under the elect of the nation of Israel, man. The remnant. See? So let me just finish it off there. Don't want to make it too long. You see me? So with that, I say, Kalalal, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, double honors to the apostles of greatness stone. Shalom to all brothers them out there, keep pushing this truth. You know what I mean? We're almost out of here. Shalom.